fantasy thing. You're more do a big Beguda. Beguda may have that now. Which will hunt a very big dog. I'm paying a big dog. I'm going to use a big dog. Especially on those, they are sub on the person. Can I check? Because I need to check. Did you go there? Quick in your hunter, the one who was the way to be quick in your hunter, the one who was the if the hunter does things in his life and there's heat in his life, today I pour water on it. Everybody goes to that's the fan of the fan of the a hunter, a story. Baba Legba, someone they were challenging, and Baba Legba has plenty joker, and the person too has plenty joker. So Legba is the one that they are called to attack. So the person when Legba throw the juju, to throw the juju. Throw the joker, Legba throw the joker. They were doing it got to a point you don't know who will win. Then the person went and did a reading. I said, maybe I get plenty joker, you cannot overcome it. But if you want to overcome it, you can go and get okra. Use it to smear your knife. So when you cut the neck, you will see. So Legba, he didn't know. So the person went and, like, that is Whitney Hunter. He went and used the okra and he cut. So he went and cut Legba's head. Then the head fall off the neck, fell down, and then Legba want to replace it all before you know he slip off. That's why Legba no get neck. They cut it. So today, Whitney Hunter is cutting the neck of whoever is trying to overcome him. Today, Whitney Hunter is cutting the neck of whoever is trying to challenge him with juju. Today, Whitney Hunter is cutting the neck of whoever is challenging him in spiritual. In the body. Hunter, let me change it. I think I'm a bobolo. Let me change it. When a bobo nice here. And I got it for $1,000. Okay. $1,000. I know. You. Oh, Takachuku. On behalf of Whitney Hunter Yatande, I'm saying on his behalf that the reason why he came to consult at the AMT, when things begin to change for him, and he has seen results. Results must come definitely. And so when changes come, Legba. Whitney will send us $1,000.
Whitney will send us $1,000 United States dollars.
And we will use it to buy all the items.
Which we use to buy all your items.
And say thank you.
And say,
but if you don't work,
thank you. But
if you don't work for him,
if you don't work for Whitney Hunter,
there is no Thanksgiving.
There wouldn't be any Thanksgiving, not even water for you. Yeah. So
that's what the Whitney is.
That's what Whitney Hunter Yatane is saying. I am doing that on his behalf here. For silent asa now Whitney Hunter Yatane kekekelo. What's that? Dalo. What's that? Yes, it will come now.
My name is not Nana. I am called Togbe. I am not Nana. Nana is Akan people's traditional priest. Me, I am an Ave man. So call me Togbe. So call me Togbe. I am not Nana. So anyway, then Anyomi Tracy, please, I need the protection ring. What do you mean by protection ring? I don't know what you mean. So please clarify what you mean by you need the protection ring. Clarify it so that if I have something to. So the same thing, Moses Bawa is still asking, do you do Bisa? Yes, that's why I say we do divination. Yeah. Divination, to divine, to do or to consult the oracle or the spirits to be able to find about your past, present, and future. Yes, we do divination. Accept Bisa, and then there's a scholars in Akan. Then again, how can I get it, please? The procedure. You call a number called our shrine's number, which is 0262367578. When you call that number, you make the enquiries, and they will tell you what things you are supposed to bring, and also they will book an appointment for you to let you know what time I will be there. Then when that is done, when you come, you will meet me. I'll be around. And then we have Anyomitri send likes to the host. Then we have Citizen Oklu send likes to the host. Then Transporter Wayosi, I want to show Mr. Transporter Wayosi, our shrine is not a lotto number shrine. We don't do lotto number here. We are more serious than lotto number. So please, there are so many other people who are giving lotto number, but that is not the work we do here. We are totally different shrine. We are not that kind of shrine. And then again, Efia Nesha shared the live video, and then Transporter YUC said, please give 2 show.
Yes, please.
We don't give lotto number here. We are not lotto numbers as traditional spiritualists. We are above that. Okay, so and then Fia was saying that YOC at YOC 1990, we don't do that here. Know where you've come. Because not everybody will understand what is the difference in traditional spirituality. So, of course, he has every right to ask what is bothering him. So we answer by saying we don't do that. Then Transporter YUC at Efia Nature, are you Togbe? Efia is part of the shrine, that's why she is telling you that. Efia Nature is part of this shrine, so that's why she is telling that we don't do this one. And then we have Cash Life 69 saying that I'm even shocked of what he is asking. Do you think he looks like a man to you? Cash Life 69 is asking YOC. So thank you, Togbe, YOC. Transporter YOC said thank you, Togbe, and thank you to YOC. We all have needs. Everybody has a need, and that was what is also your need. That's why you asked. So you are not wrong at all. Thank you very much. Then we have Michael 5 send a like to the host. If Nature send likes to the host. And then Moses Bawa Togbe, I want you to do the divination. I want you to do the divination for me. What is the process? But please type the answer and type the number and give him the number. They will send you a number and then you contact. They will send you a number and then you contact that number and they will book an appointment for you. Then the procedure will, you make enquiries on the procedure, they will give you direction. Thank you very much.
Someone has joined via Clubhouse.
Is that? Now let me finish with this one. I said, and Mikhail 5 said, Togbe, I go, Mikhail, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. And then Togbe, please, where are you located? Transport Awayusi. We are located in Accra, Ghana, on the Spinters Road. When you call the number that is going to be put on the screen for you, when you call the number, they will give you a direction and also let you know when you can see me. They will book an appointment for you if you want to see me. Thank you. Then we have Daniel Watin 14 also joining the TikTok. Thank you all very much for joining. And now we move to Zoom. Let's see who is on Zoom. Lucas Kafri at Boga. Okay, hello Kafri, how are you? Thank you very much for joining on Zoom. If you have any question to ask, you can ask question.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kafri.
I'm enjoying your teachings and I always follow, so I'm just following and continuing your teachings.
Thank you very much, Kafri. I'm very grateful. Yeah, so keep following, and if anything interests you and you want to ask question, you are free and feel free to ask the question, and I will try as much as possible to respond to your question. Thank you very much, Kafri.
Thank you too, sir.
Okay, we are now on YouTube. We have Togbe Jibeza Soka saying greetings and good day, Papa. Oh, thank you very much, Togbe Jibeza. Greetings to you, and how are you? Then we have Togbe Jibeza again saying greetings and good day, Papa. I hope you and the AMT family are well. Yes, we are all very, very, very fine. Thank you very much. And then we have Joe Dega from Haiti joining, and then we have Ebuka Unwako also saluting. Ebuka Unwako say thank you, sir, for all your teachings. Thank you very much, Ebuka. Hope you are fine, and my regards to your family and everybody. Thank you very much for joining the section. Okay, we have Mikael saying, Togbe, please, how can someone speak to guardian angel? Okay, Mikael, guardian, what do you mean by guardian angel? You know, people create all kind of things because you need to know your guardian angel in the first place before you can speak to it. Before one can get connected to any guardian angel, which is maybe we call your destiny or your essence, your job essence. That's your guardian angel, because that's the one that came into this world with you, and it's the same one that is going to take you back when your body falls apart, or when they call you a dead person. So that guardian angel, according to the Aries, is your essence or job essence. Some people call it Joto and the Joto. So for you to be able to communicate with your guardian angel according to the Ewe concept of spirituality or in Ewe cosmology, then you need to be introduced to your guardian angel or to your essence through rituals and ceremonies and different things. In that will make your essence become closer to you, and you will know how to communicate with it. If you are interested in knowing how to communicate with your essence, and then first of all you need to book an appointment. We have written a number there, and then you need to book an appointment and then come for a consultation And then in that, we will be able to know what to do for you, and also tell you the things, or the Spirit will tell you, not me, but I will be the one translating. The Spirit will be able to communicate and tell you what you need to do to communicate with your, to communicate with your guardian angel or your destiny. I think the Afghans call it Nkrabia. So just go it inside there. When you say that, then they'll be able to communicate. We'll teach you how to communicate with it. So we can find that is what is it. And then we have a transporter YOC against it. So how come a spiritual man can speak fluent English like that? Then Michael 5 is giving answer to YOC in 1990. He is not an illiterate. He is well educated. Thank you very much, Michael 5. And then he's a well spoken. Thank you, Michael 5. So we have a D. Kate joining the section. Thank you all. Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm very grateful. So please post your questions, and I'll be able to take these things. Post your questions, and then I'll be able to answer you, or try to answer as to the best of my knowledge. Thank you very much.
You had a question.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Okay. I wanted to ask, beyond giving the essay water and sweet drink and giving it probably giving it food, is there anything you can do to enhance the relationship with the essay? Is there any tips that you can share on that?
Okay, for what I have learned so far from essay, your relationship with your essay is through the communication that you will be talking with yourself when you wake up. Like in my case, I have my essay in my bedroom. So when I wake up in the morning, most of the time before speaking to anyone, I go to my essay and then I pray. Then I ask my essay to guide me through the day. I give it water. Not every day, but once in a while, at least twice in a week, I give it water, and I also give it sweet drinks. And I ask my essay to guide me through the day and through the week. So that's what I do. And then if I am doing a reading and my essay appears in the reading before its feeding time and asks me to feed it again, then I go ahead and ask my essay what does it want me to feed him with, and then when he gives me the direction, I go through the necessary vosa, and then I give food to my essay. With this, my essay is communicating with me either through the oracle or directly, sometimes in dreams, and also sometimes by intuition. I'm able to get what my essay is saying. So the more you give water to your essay, or the more you pray to your essay, and it is not only necessary that the essay has to be physically in front of you before you pray to your essay. If essay has been made for you or set up for you, you can be anywhere in the world and still pray to your essay, and your essay will listen to you and work for you and try to get closer to you. So it is through the communications that you will be communicating with your essay is what will make your essay closer to you.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa.
You are welcome.
Papa had one more question. Papa had one more question.
Go ahead.
Can you tell us a bit more about the spirit make up Voncujovi, like individual spirit? If it's possible to tell us more about individual spirit and what each of them can actually like the individual one.
Okay, there are and all the spirits that make up Voncujovi are inside its incantation. And then there are some that may not be in the incantation, and I will not aware. So I don't know their names, but I know that in the second incantation of Tobe Jopata, it speaks about say Jopata and Jopata. You have to listen to the names that I'll be calling Jopata and Jopata. And you have to mayo or a messy membona and Gidio to Tobe Dente Abakbe Luluti Zubo Lu Oboju Kle Odo Jalo Penkome Va alo Jo Ago Sakpate Meyo Atigeri Meyo Guru Meyo Alafia. That is already about 11 spirits that I have just mentioned. But there are many other spirits that are in Jopata that I am not aware of all of them. But I have an idea that there are about 21 different spirits that form Jopata. So the ones that I have just mentioned in his second incantation alone is already 11. So maybe in the other incantations that he hasn't given me yet, I don't know. Because this incantation that I have just repeated was given by Jopata itself. It's not like from another human being. So that's why we know that all the spirits are inside of Jopata. So Togbe Akwape, Sakpata, Alafia, Goro Voodoo. Okay, there's also Goro Voodoo, so that makes 12. So altogether you have at least in this incantation, it shows that there are about 12 spirits that are there. In its first incantation, Jopata says that Jopata, Jomaku, Afokeme Volemoju, Echime Vona le Vundo Megbedu, Kokoloku Ato le Fofome, Jobenue, Oheave, Jobenue, Metona Eyamo. Emoji Otona Anukware ple Evenini Oli Hafi Amebeton Vajo Jopata Beyeli Hafi Ejovon Vajo Nye Jopata Opefia Jopata Metrona Megbedena Amero Hafi Fagbe Ewilie Dina Jopata no Ani Hafi Mia Ajo Lo Dem In this one, Jopata is saying that he has been there long before any negative spirit, bad juju that will come into this. He has been in this world long before. So this kind of voodoo are voodoos that have come with the earth, even before human beings came into this planet. They had been around long time. That's why they are a throne. Because they came, it's not like human beings formed them or anything. They and the gods that created this world are together. So they have been here long time as guardians of the earth. So Nuku, there's so much to learn from Jopata. It is when you are getting closer to it, just like how I described a set, when you keep doing this thing, every spirit, no matter what the spirit is, will get closer to you and will start to communicate with you. Will mention names that you have never heard before to you and tell you things that you did not even know. So that is what a real spirit does. It's not a fake spirit, or it's not an imagination in your mind and you are just trying to create. These are real things and they prove themselves to be real. Over the years that I have been working with them, they have proven themselves worthy of working with. That's what I can say.
Thank you very much, Opa.
Thank you very much, Opa. It is the relationship. They say usually any spirit, I'm not talking about Jopata, but any spirit like you can. It's just like you having a human friend. And I believe that the first time you met me was just a brief meeting. We introduce ourselves and we know who is who, where you come from. And then after was the subsequent visits coming to the shrine, meeting me or talking to me on phone, build our relationship so that we can become now more like a good friends or a father and a son relationship, no more just friends. So it is with spirit world too. Whenever you get a spirit introduced to you, the relationship is going to be like a father and son. But the more you get closer, the more you call him, the more you involve that spirit into your daily life, the more the spirit becomes closer to you and begin to treat you like a father or a child or a son, a daughter, a child of the spirit. So that's what it has always been. Everything starts from one day, but as you continue interacting with each other, then you build that strong relationship. And then if you don't see each other, you cannot be at peace. That's what it is. So thank you very much, Lubu, for that question.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome. Okay, we are going on to Facebook now. We have Mike Thomas. Hello, Papa. After full IFA initiation, is this person now a priest? Yes and no. To be a priest, when you are initiated into IFA, you can be regarded as a priest, but you cannot be regarded as a practicing priest until you learn priesthood techniques, how to be a priest. Because to be a priest is not just the initiation, there is more to becoming a priest than just initiation. But you are also a priest in a way that you have been initiated and you have been given your body, or you have been given your Ifa Odu. You know your destiny now. You know you have the blueprint of your life, and if you follow it, yes, you are a priest, but you may not be a practicing priest who will now be either doing divination for people or even initiating other people. There are so many other things that you need to go to become a priest. This is what I had always been talking about when our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, once they come to Africa and get an initiation into Ifa or into Ifa or to Voodoo, the following day they fly away back to where they came from, and they have declared themselves priests and start to torment their people with all kind of stories and lies. Priesthood takes time. If you want to be a practicing priest, it takes time. Let's take, for instance, when you go to a Christian church, the day you have been baptized into Christ or into the church, doesn't make you a pastor. Not because you have been baptized into the church or baptized in water or some water poured on your head. That doesn't, you are a Christian, but it does not make you a Christian priest or Christian pastor. So this is what it is in Afa or Ifa. When you are initiated, you need to undergo a training that will make you to become a bona fide priest, whereby you can also attend to other people. It is it's a lifelong journey. It's not just one day journey. And people who thought that once you get initiation or you get initiated into Ifa, you are already a priest and you can start to tell people their fortune. These are all not real. It's all games people play on others. So thank you very much for that question, Mike Thomas. And then Mike Thomas went on to say, and so does that mean the person's prayers are stronger after Ifa initiation? Yes and no for that too. Because if you are taught the prayer to your destiny, if you got initiated, yes, there's a way you can now call Afa, especially the incantation in Afa. You learn how to pronounce or call all the 17 Odus in every Afa and all the 16 Odus in Yoruba Afa. You will be able to now know how to call them, because the Odus in Afa are divinities on their own. Each Odu, like Jehovah, Yekumeji, Olimeji, Dimeji. These are all divinities of their own. So if you know how to call them and then pronounce them and do the two incantation and everything, you are actually drawing yourself closer to them, and you are at the same time drawing them closer to you. So definitely when you pray, you are praying now and you are getting more successful results than just to pray without knowing what you are praying to, or without having connection with what you are praying to. So yes, yes and no, in the sense that when you learn how to pray, your prayers get accepted. And also, prayer doesn't really finalize everything. You need to do certain rituals, vosa, as Aries may call it. And that all will be what the Alpha will be telling you, and you do, and then your desire, your prayers, and the things you are doing will get into the spirit world and get accepted, and then the spirit world will work on it and give you results. So that's what it is. Thank you very much, Mike Thomas, for this question. And then we have Luz Take Care saying, good afternoon, Papa. Another blissful week. What more can we say? Akbe, Papa. Thank you very much, Luz Take. I'm also very grateful. Akbe now. Yeah. Okay, we are done with Facebook. Okay, we are going to TikTok again. So where am I? Okay, we have Mikel 5 is a well-spoken player. We read that one, and then we have Mikel 5. Tommy, please educate us, those who don't respect. Okay, we are doing our best. We don't need to fight anybody here. We just have to tell them the truth of what we do. Yeah. And it's again those who don't respect authority. Okay, I mean the authority is supposed to be respected, because if you don't respect authority, what happens is that you get yourself into trouble. Take for instance, police stop you on the way, even whether you are initiated or you are not initiated, whether you have joker or you don't have joker, whether you have some voodoo or you don't have a voodoo. When a policeman stops you, you have to stop.
When the police asks you
when the police asks you for your documents or whatever they ask you for, if you have them, provide them. If you don't have them, tell them that you don't have them with you, and then you should beg them and ask them to give you time to get your documents proper. If they refuse and they say they have to take you to court, that's why you beg them. And then if that one too they don't want to listen to you, then of course that is when you can now involve your voodoos into the begging, in the sense that even if they take you to where they will take you, there will be leniency played on you, or people who have they pardon you. That's why you can do that. But at any time that any authority, anybody, whether it is even a GPRT sees a policeman, or what is the AMA?
GPRT for the policeman.
No, I said the policeman is on the road. Then GPRT also are on the road. Then we have the AMA policeman, or every district assembly or task force. Whoever stops you, wherever, you need to respect authority, because if you want to show how clever or how strong, how powerful you are, you may end up in a lockup, and then you will not be able to use your spiritual energies to do anything. So I advise everyone who is on this path to respect one another and also respect authority. You should always be humble. Don't prove yourself to be better than anybody. Nobody is better than anyone. You have to learn how to respect people who needed to be respected. Thank you very much, Michael. I'm very grateful for that. And then he said, Togbe educators those who don't respect authority of Mother Nature. What is the authority of Mother Nature in this? If I am to ask, I would say the authority of Mother Nature is just to live according to the rules and regulations of nature. Have peace with nature, because in Voodoo, our main aim is to live in harmony with nature. That's all that Voodoo is, according to the Ewe concept of traditional spirituality. It is to live in peace with nature. So when you say respecting the authority of Mother Nature, I don't know exactly what you mean, but you can clarify it, Michael, so that I can break it down or to understand, so I can explain it. Thank you very much. Then we have Shem Kwamegbe say, Togbe, I need your location. Okay, go to, they have already sent you our all who is needed our location. Please, when you go on to what do you call it, Google, not necessarily. You can go to Google Map and get our location. But if you don't book an appointment, even if you come here, I will not attend to you. So I will ask you to go to our Facebook page and then get our number, or go to YouTube, get our number, our office number, and then you make your enquiries. Then they will tell you how to come to the shrine. The shrine is on the Spinters Road, very open on the main Spinters Road. It's not any hidden place, so you can always locate us. And then Shine send likes to your host, and again Shine say please, and your contact as well. All is in there. So Shine, when you look into the Facebook African Magic Temple, or you go on to YouTube African Magic Temple, you go also on to what is that other one? Facebook, YouTube, and you can go to TikTok also, you get our number there. And what is that one? No, there is the one that Senna is using. Okay, Clubhouse, but another one, the one Instagram. Yes. You know, you go on to Instagram also, you will find all the details of the shrine and the works we've been doing so far. You can find them all there. So. And that's what Shine Pomegbe was saying. Thank you very much, Shine. We are very grateful that you joined, and it's a very interesting question, because maybe some people out there will want to ask these questions, but they are not. So when you ask it, it becomes part of everybody's question. Thank you very much, Shine. Then we have God's Will follow the host. Thank you very much, God's Will. And then we have Nick Bolo follow the host. And then we have Nasra 104 follow the host. And then Michael 5 is Michael is saying is or Mother Nature. Okay, I don't understand the question very well. I wish I could. You could. Mother Nature is F. The F that we Anigba is Mother Nature. So we pour libation to Mother Nature. We by pouring libation on the F, also calling on all the ancestors and ancestral spirits, and also the voodoo that we work with. So it is just paying respect and homage to Mother Nature. But if you say people should respect the authority of Mother Nature, that is what I'm trying to figure out. What do you mean by the authority of Mother Nature? So in Mother Nature, if you put food through your nose and to your mouth, if it is not done the proper way, you will be sneezing and probably choke. So these are the laws of Mother Nature.
So we have
Prince Hada, 5 joining. Then we have Kokuvi Nyawu also joining the scene. And then we have Honey Ba. Why that I'm not seeing you? The things are getting lost.
Yes.
Why are you the ones removing them?
No, please. Those ones are just letting you know who joined.
And that's why I want to see that the Kokuvi Nyawu follow the host, and then Sona Farik woman also joined, and then I think we saw Sena also joining from somewhere. Kingsley Type Man Factor also Time Factor also joined. You can move it up.
No, please. But those ones, they are just letting you know that this person has joined you. So when another person joins, it will keep on changing.
Okay, so joining. Okay, so that is what is it? Michael, and then Shine, come and bear all your questions and everything. Thank you all for the questions.
So we're going back.
Okay, so we're going back to YouTube and see if there's any questions there. If there are no questions, then we go to what do you call it? Okay, we go to YouTube. We have Justice Mensah saying hello, Papa. Hello, Justice. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Justice Mensah again say continue the good work. Thank you all. I'm drawing energy from all of you who come here every Sunday to listen and ask questions, and from you guys and ladies that I am getting energy to continue this. So thank you all very much for joining the section. Then we have Juliet A. Say good afternoon, Papa. I hope you and the AMT family are well. Yes, hello Juliet. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Yes, we miss you already. So thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have SB saying greetings, Bokor, Christopher, and AMT family. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much, SB, for joining the section and being part of today's section. And all the time you have always been part. Thank you very much. We are very grateful for you all for being part of our weekly stream. Thank you. Then on Clubhouse, we have Shamba, we have Eko, we have Nuku, we have Ray, we have Zoe, and then we have Abayomi also here. We have Sena, and then we have Tiffany, we have Tara, and we have Winnie. SB also is here. Thank you all for joining the section. Please ask me your questions so that we can all share and then juggle it out and see what is happening. Thank you all. There are some questions there. Okay, there are some questions in the chat.
The first question is coming from Zoe.
And the first question is coming from Zoe Griffin, saying, peace be unto you. Thank you, and peace be unto you too. Then we have Zil Harris, hello everyone. I'm typing this message that I will want to ask about because I can be.
I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the name. Sorry.
I'm sorry,
I can't pronounce the name. Sorry.
Okay, because I cannot pronounce the name, but I don't know how to say it. I want to ask about Togbe Nyigbla and what deity's relationship so sacred for his war and slavery. Okay, Zil. The Togbe Nyigbla is a very common name in the southern part of Ewe land. And the Nyigbla, as it is called, Togbe Nyigbla, but actually it represents the anvil.
The what? I'm sorry.
The anvil.
The what? I'm sorry.
The anvil. No, the anvil of the blacksmith.
That's like a iron.
Yes,
That's
the
like a
iron
iron block.
Yes, the iron block on which the hammer, when you place the hot metal and the hammer shapes it into different things. That anvil is what people call Tobe Nibla in some part of every dialect. But in where I come from, we don't call it Nibla. We call it a Zupe. A Zupe machizu. A Zupe, that's how we call it in our area. And some people even call it Egu.
And then there is
It represents Egu. And then there is also some every area that calls that same Tobe Nibla. They call it Abanyevi. So Nibla is not the general name for the discipline. It is the area where they call it Nibla, especially in the southern part of the Eveland, the Anono area. People call it Nibla. But when you go to Agave and other places, they call it Abanyevi. And when you come to Evedome, where the central areas are, we call it Ezube. So it has to do with the iron, the god of iron, metal. Yeah, so it's used to shape cutlass, bow, arrows, javelin, hose, gun, and everything. So that is why Tobe Nibla becomes a spirit of war and other things. And people, when you say deities in relationship to sacred forests are places where we worship our ancestors, or people place some of these traditional deities so that other people should not to disturb them. So people may place an old anvil that has been consecrated to become a deity in the forest, so that they go there to pray to it and all this. But it's not everywhere that we have sacred forests, but there are certain places that are sacred forests. In my area, the Tobe Zoo is not in any sacred forest. It's usually in the house of blacksmiths, and when there is any challenges that needed to be, we need that iron or the anvil to solve the problem. Then they go to the house where it is, and then the blacksmith will perform some vosa or whatever, and then the problem will be over. So that is what it is in
I don't see
different places. But I don't see, or I don't know where it plays any part in slavery. I cannot say, apart from the fact that maybe guns, cutlasses, arrows, and anything that can cut people or attack people were used to overcome certain people who were later brought into slavery. So that is it. But I don't see Tobe Nibla directly getting involved into slavery. It is human beings who enslave other human beings. So I don't see whether it is, I don't know, I don't see whether it is the voodoo Tobe Nibla or the Abanyevi or a zoo that has caused slavery. I don't know.
Okay, so that was a lot. So I think what I
that was a lot. So I think what I caught was,
well, it's morning here.
I'm going to say good morning first. Well, it's morning here in Los Angeles.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you for being here on Sunday.
I heard you say that
there's a lot of different names for Tobe Nibla.
Yes.
it's called
I can't say it.
It's called Nibla. Nibla.
there's a lot of
Nibla.
Yeah, okay.
So there's a lot of names
It is not
for
a lot
Tobe
of
Nibla.
It is not a lot of name for Tobe Nibla, because Tobe Nibla only represents, or it is the anvil. So there are so many other names for the anvil. Not that it is a lot of names for Tobe Nibla, but there are so many other names for the anvil. In some part of Eveland, it's called Yebla. And in some other parts of Eveland, it's called Abanyevi. In other parts, it's called Esukpe. So it is not Togbe Yebla that has so many names. It is the anvil that has so many names.
Okay. So but not a deity. The object is an entity, but not a deity.
It's a deity.
Okay, all right. It is. Okay, all right. Difference between and there's a difference between Torbe, Nigla, and
Now some people use it to represent Gu.
Now some people use it to represent Gu as well, because Gu has to do with metal. And Togbe Yebla or the anvil is a metal.
It is the
base where other metals are shaped, either into pots, into arrows, into axes, into cutlass, into gun. That is why it is respected, because it is the one that gives food. If you are going to go to the forest to go and hunt, it is the one that is going to make the gun. If you are going to go to farm and make a farm and bring food home, it's the one that is going to make the cutlass and the hoe. So that is why our people respect it. It's also good in one way or the other.
Okay.
Does it make sense to you now?
Does it make sense to you now?
Yeah.
Thank you. So it is the anvil.
Thank you. So it is the anvil that shapes all kinds of metals into different shapes, either for war, for farming, for protection, and all these things. So that anvil is what is the Egu.
Because it's a metal. It is what is a
Because it's a metal. It is what is Egu. And that is called in some Ewe tribes, it's called Nyingla. And in some other places, they call it Abanyevi. And in our area where I come from, we call Redome. In our dialect, it's called, people may call it Egu, or some people will also call it Bedegu. Yeah, Bedegu.
So it is the actual
In Yigla is the actual word for angel, not the Torbe part.
I don't get your question.
I don't
So
get
it's
your
two words,
question.
Torbe and Nikla.
So it's two words, Torbe and Yigla.
Togbe simply means
okay,
respect
alright.
or respected ancestor. Togbe is just a name that always call for anything that they respect, especially either me, myself, people call me Togbe because I am an elder in the spiritual way, so people call me Togbe. Togbe simply means an elder, so it can also be referred to voodoo as Togbe. So the word Togbe has nothing to do with the Nyingla. It is just that the people who call the Nyingla or the anvil Nyingla adding the name Togbe to it to show respect.
Okay. And you said that this
Okay, I got it. Okay. And you said that this word Yigla is Anglo?
It's mainly Anglo
mainly the
area.
Anglo area.
Okay, mainly the Anglo area. And is that a lot different than the type of Eve Voodoo that you are in? Or is it just a little different?
The Eves are a very big tribe or ethnic group. Our distance spread from the border of Nigeria all to the border of Ghana and the Volta region. That is the original Ewe nation. But with the Europeans, advent of the European and then cutting of Africa into pieces, the Ewe nation has been divided into so many pieces. So the Ewe nation are Ewe people. So some are in the southern part, some are in Togo, some are in Benin, some are also in the part of Nigeria, and some are in Ghana. So we have, according to the area that you come from, the dialect, the Ewe dialect is a little bit different from another area. But somehow, some people can understand all the dialects. But then there's also some people have challenges and difficulties in understanding other dialects, even though it is an Ewe. So there is no real standard Ewe until the Europeans try to make the Anglo language the standard Ewe. So all of us who had gone to Ewe school or went to classes to learn Ewe so that we can know how to write and read it, we learn the standard Ewe, which is the Anglo dialect.
All the same, we speak our own dialect.
But all the same, we speak our own dialect in our area, but when it comes to writing, we use the Anglo dialect, which is the standard Ewe.
Got it. And I remember you
Okay.
about this like a week or two
Got it.
ago.
And I remember you talking about this like a week or two ago. And so I think you said something, I don't know if you mentioned, but I did go to the map and look and saw that the Anglo are in the southern part, like next to the ocean, like where the ports were and where mostly where the Europeans were when they
Yes.
first came, right?
Yes, that's very
But
true.
then, so when I say we,
That's very
it's
true. But then, so when I say we, there's Evedome or central, it means we are going almost to the northern part of the Volta region. That is also Ewe tribes there. But our dialect is a little bit different from the Anglo. But we all learn the standard Anglo dialect, which is standardized by the Europeans.
so the Nibla is mainly the Anglo.
So the Nibla is mainly the Anglo or the southern part of Ewe, and then there is the Agave. They are also Ewes. Their dialect is also a little bit different, and they call some people within them call it Abanyevi. Then people call it Bedegu. Some people when you go, and some people call it Ezupe. All the same thing that somebody is calling Nibla. Someone calls it Bedegu or Ezupe. So it is the ethnic groups within the areas that have the different names for the same anvil.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have on TikTok.
So we have on TikTok, we have no, you are going far. I think it's Kokuvi Nyawu. Good afternoon, Papa. I'm Michael Kosi, newcomer. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you for joining us. And then we have an official Twizzle called Godfather. Thank you. And then here, official Twizzle sent us rose flower ×1. And the African Magic Temple at Son of Authority 369. I think they gave you the contact number. And then we have a Kingsley time factor. Okay, Kingsley time factor following the host, and then Togby, and then we have Shane Bowman Basic. Togby, please, your contact can't be found on your TikTok. Oh, it's there. I had placed it there myself. They had asked me, and I had placed it there myself. But then I don't know, because we are also very new to TikTok, so we don't know what everything that goes in there. But I have written the contact of the shrine's contact over there. So but then they can write it now. You can. It's already written there. So please. And then we have a user 65746659. 86379 saying Godfather, and then the same person follows the host, and then we have Sena Voncujovi say hello Papa, I hope you are doing well and the house is well. Yes, Sena, we are all fine, we are doing well. Yeah, so say we've been busy somehow, and also preparing towards the 31st December. So things are very hard, getting very difficult in Ghana. All the prices have doubled. Nothing is the same again, but we are getting ourselves ready for the 31st. So we are planning to start buying the things that we'll be needing from this November, so that in December, when the price goes very high, we would have gotten all that we need for the festival. Thank you very much, and I hope you, Pele, and your mother are all fine. Thank you for joining. Then we have Sena Voncujovi at African Magic Temple, Salutino. Thank you, Sena. And then we have a V Breaker, one follow the host, and the V Breaker one's at African Magic. Good afternoon, V Breaker. How are you? How can I get the shrine number? Oh, it has all just been placed there. Is it not there for everybody to see?
Yes.
Okay, it has just been pinned there for everybody to see. So V Breaker, try to look through the comments and everything. You'll be able to find the what do you call it, the number. And then we have a Gillionaire. Okay, so people are just joining. So okay, we cannot. Let me go on to Clubhouse again. We see Zoe Griffin say, I want to know what is the relationship between the materials, water, alcohol, cola, and any other you used to call or invite the gods. Okay, Zoe, I don't know what is the difference in them. What I do know is that we use alcohol to pour libation for spirits, and we ourselves we drink some.
And then
cola also we use it to give the gods if they want cola. But there are certain gods which I believe very strongly, probably they are from the Islamic base, or the deities they are from Islamic base, so they ask for cola. Or even during our ancestral veneration feelings, what we notice that some ancestors will demand for cola, which probably means maybe during their lifetime, cola was a part of their diet or something that they do, they did eat during their time. So we have, and water is life. So if you don't have alcohol, you give water. And there are some spirits, they don't take alcohol, they will only take water, depending on what spirit or the deity that they are. So I'm not sure if I know everything, but these are the alcohol, water, cola nuts, and maybe sometimes perfume oils are used to pray to the deities if they so demanded for it. We don't know why they ask for it, because I personally am not a spirit, I'm not a deity, I'm just human being, but I listen to the voice of the deities, and whatever they ask me to do, that's what I do for them. So I will not be very sure why they ask for alcohol, why they ask for water, they ask for cola, perfume oil. But then being a spiritualist, I do know that these are the things that I use. So when a spirit that is introduced to me, if my teacher gave alcohol to that spirit, then when I am also praying to the spirit, I will give alcohol. But if my teacher has not given alcohol to that spirit while introducing that spirit to me, then I don't give it alcohol. Whatever he has given to that deity or that spirit or that voodoo, that's what I do. Usually I don't ask why is it that they have to give it alcohol. I don't ask. I just follow. And once I'm following and it is working for me, I am fine. Okay. Zoe went on to ask again, please, how do the gods become accountable? Are they subject to other authority, or they have no accountability to anyone? I don't know. I am not a god, just like what I have just said, and I don't know whether they are accountable to anything, because I'm not interested in what they are accountable for. I am not interested in that. My interest is then in how they can work with me, and I can work with them. Whether they are accountable to something or they are not accountable to any authority, it's not my concern. Maybe that is for somebody who wants to know whether gods are accountable. I'm not a god. I'm not interested in who they are accountable for. Honestly speaking, I am interested in how they can solve my problem and the people who come to solve their problems for them. And that is what I do. I am not a philosopher. I am just a traditional spiritualist.
Then we have a
Then we have a Zil Harris again saying interested in Mama Chamba also.
Wait, Mr. Bokor, can I just kind of piggyback on Zoe's question? Because I did have a question about the difference between the major and the minor deity. And I know you've talked about that before, but I just wanted to hear you talk about that because it is kind of related to the question the last person asked. Like, how come some are major and some are minor? And then do they change status? Like, a minor one could become major and a major one could become less minor?
As I was just answering,
As I was just answering, I am not interested in which one is major or which one is not major, which one is minor, which one is not minor. That is not my interest in spirituality. My interest in spirituality is getting spirits of those that can work with me and give me knowledge and wisdom so I can share. And when people have challenges that they appear or come to me, and if the voodoo I have, whether it's a minor voodoo, if it can solve the problem, I am fine. That concept and the desire to know whether it's a major or minor is a Christian way of thinking. It's a Christianity way of thinking where they tell you that they have a God that is bigger than everybody's God. Meanwhile, they have this God which is bigger than everybody's God, but they are always afraid of small gods. So I don't understand.
yeah, so what is it? If you have a God that is so powerful,
Yeah, so what is it? If you have a God that is so powerful, why are you afraid of small God?
So me, as a spiritualist,
For many years now, it is not my desire to know which is a deity or bigger God. Once it can work with me,
solve the challenges that or get a solution to the challenges that I'm feeling or having, I am okay. I will pay my respect to that energy, whether it's a major spirit or it's not a major spirit, whether it is accountable for somebody or it's not accountable for anybody. My desire and my problems are solved. That is what I want.
Okay. Yes, you said that sometimes new ones do appear.
No,
They make themselves
I am saying
unknown.
that I was saying that there are so many millions and millions of spirits in the universe. Some of them we don't even know them, not even to talk about them, because human mind is not developed to the point of knowing everything that lives in this universe. Otherwise, the scientists of the Western countries will not continue trying to know how black holes are formed, how galaxies are formed, how stars are formed, all this. It's because we don't know. So the human mind that cannot know everything. So we keep looking for our desire to know is there, so we continue trying to know. So it is that there are so many spirits also in this world that most people do not know about, or they have not even come in contact with human being yet. But once in a while, a spirit will appear to you or will communicate with you, or through some psychic connection, you get connected to a spirit, and that spirit, no one else has it anywhere, and it is only you that it start communicating with, and then it is through you that you may introduce it to other people. So there are millions and millions of spirits in the universe, and we cannot know them all. The ones that come to you are the ones that you pay respect to, and if they work well for you, then you keep talking about them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zil. Thank you for the question. And then we have Zoe Griffin say, thanks, I'm grateful. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you very much. I'm also grateful for the question. Okay, I'll move from Facebook, I'll move from Clubhouse, and I'll now go back to Facebook. So we have is that the we have Lizzie Ashoka. It's a good evening, Papa. As always, Meda Akpenami Choji Meke. Thank you very much, Lizzie. I'm very grateful for that. I'm seeing improvement, especially among my family. I pray for better days. Always grateful Also, some things that were bad have been exposed to me. I'm very happy about this. Lizzie, thank you very much. You know, African Magic Temple is a practical shrine, and we do our best to make things clear to you. And it is not just prayer and dancing and singing. We believe in practicality. So whenever we do things for you, and also we show you ways to go around your challenges, we know, not only we believe, we know that you will surely overcome the challenges. That is something we are sure of, because it took us many years to get to where we are today. That's why when people who do not know us very well come and start to make us look as if we are bad, or because they had some challenge and we pointed it out, and it seems as if we were too nosy. I don't know how to say it. It hurts, but we know what we are doing at African Magic Temple. So I'm very grateful to hear this testimony, and things will be better than what they were before. That one I know. It's not a belief, it's a knowledge. Thank you very much, Lizzie. Then Lizzie went on to say, there is an echo with your voice on this live. Not sure if anyone else hears or it's my end. Okay, technical team, they say that Lizzie is saying there is an echo. Are you also hearing the echo? Yeah, so, and then if anybody else also is hearing the echo, please let me know so that we can deal with it. Thank you very much, Lizzie. I'm very grateful. My regards to the whole family, and say a very big hello to my little giant. Thank you very much, Lizzie. I'm very grateful. Then we are coming back to we are coming back to TikTok. We have a Fear Nature shared the live. Then we have a Dogbe Via Kujo follow the host, and then Eddie King 93 sent the host likes the host, and then we have a V Breaker one say, I'm not in the country. Can you do something for me? Yes, I can do something for you, but what is that something? You have to let me know. I know you are not in the country. We are not limited to Ghana. We are working a whole world. We are doing things for people who have not even seen, have never physically seen us before. The things are, we work for them. We do divination for them. We do Vosa for them. So, what exactly do you want me to do for you? If you contact the WhatsApp line that we have put there, the shrine's contact number, when you contact them, you tell them what you want to do. They will give you advice. Do enquiries. They will give you advice on how to go about it. So, yeah, they will tell you how to go about it. So, Vbreaker, yes, we can work for you even if you are not here physically in Ghana. And then we have Surface 205 follow the host, and then Nick Bolo. I say, what does the white cloth signify in African spirituality? White cloth signifies what white cloth signifies anywhere. So I don't know what do you mean by the question, because white cloth signifies just what white cloth signifies anywhere. So if you have an idea of what white cloth signifies, then it is the same in African traditional spirituality as well. Then we have Vibeka, I say, okay, thank you. And then we have Koku or Cook Z05 joining. And then I think it's so many people joining. Okay, can you go back to uh, YouTube? Let's see if we have any new questions there. Okay, I think on YouTube we have a SB. I have a question about healing for a community. I have a question about healing for a community when when is it realized that a problem has risen to? SB, I think you make the question clear. If I can answer, then I will. So let make it clearer so I can understand what exactly you want to say? Bubuneta Mekro say, Papa, the echo is gone now. Okay, thank you. So Lizzie was actually hearing the echo. So the echo is gone now. Thank you very much. I don't know what was causing the echo because I know I will not hear it because I'm not putting anything in my ear. I'm just talking like a apathy pray. Okay, so we are up from YouTube, and can you try Facebook again and let's see? Okay, the last question is from Lizzie. Okay. Okay, so if anybody want to ask an audio question from Clubhouse, please go ahead.
Okay, Papa. Lily.
Good evening.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. This Zoe, I asked the
Those
two
questions.
earlier
Yeah,
on
yeah, Zoe.
about
Yes, okay, go ahead, please.
the reason why I was asking this question.
Yes.
I mean, I like to talk the community.
Okay.
So I want to get so that I will know what it is.
Okay.
Yes. And then what I have witnessed is
Mm-hmm.
people even in our local setting,
Yeah.
we have elders,
Yes.
we have we
Yeah.
have paramount chiefs.
Yes.
Yes. That is why I was asking if the other one, the God, they also have that type of setting that they hold. So
Okay.
even if one God has something with you, you can go and consult another.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
Okay.
if you have a problem with one, then that's the end of it.
Okay. Zoe, you see, in AV cosmology, as you yourself, you are an AV, you know, we have things we call voodoo, and we have a throne. And then we have people have something they call age, and people have what they call aziza. All these ones are in their own field by themselves. Maybe in the hierarchy of the aziza, there may be a senior aziza to another one. So when the junior aziza speaks, the senior one will have to finalize it, what the junior is saying is right or is not right. And also among a throne, under every throne, they have joka and some voodoos that surround a throne, which are like the workers that go to they use them in the name of the throne to go and work. And the throne is like the bigger entity there to which all these other small gods or deities or voodoos are under. But because I myself am not a voodoo, I'm not a throne, that's why I answered the question in that way. I don't know whether they have any authority to uh, 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 answer to. Because when, you said already, when you are in a house, your father is the head of the family, or maybe your mother is the head of the family, and then you are in the house. So if anything goes wrong, if maybe senior brothers will handle it until a point where they cannot handle it, then they will go to your father or mother to find a solution to it. And I believe strongly that may be the same thing within the spirit world. So, but then my spiritual practice is more like what works for me is what I follow. So it is not my place to be asking, oh, why this spirit is not answering to that one. That's why I also answered that question that way. You know, even in Afa divination, Afa Kaka, when you throw the first eduno. When the eduno sits down, you have to throw the alubede and then the jogbana. So when you throw this thing, the jogbana, between the jogbana and the alubede, they are the ones going to tell you whether the thing is for, or the question is for or is against you, whether it is in the future or it is already happening. That's why we have the enyovo, means it is in the future. Enge means it's already happening, and some are in the past. So definitely within the spirit hierarchy too, there must be certain order like that. So for like my vodus, I don't know who they answer to, but I work with them and I get my results. So thank you very much, Zoe, for that question.
Thank you.
Papa, you have a question?
Yes, Nuku.
Okay. This is maybe a general question about reading. I think I even had an experience with you on this. Is it a good practice to do readings about other people, like as a diviner? Is it, or or as a diviner, or as an individual coming to ask you about something? How do you respond when somebody wants you to do a reading about a third party person whom the person may not have a relation with? I mean, are there any rules that you follow
No,
in situations like this?
there is no rule to follow. Nuku, when you come to do a divination anywhere, supposing you are coming to do a divination, you want to do a divination about your father, about your mother, about your sisters, or about a friend, about a business partner, or what, or whoever, you are free to do a divination, because it is you who something is bothering about that particular person. That's why you want to know. But if nothing is bothering you and there's nothing to, there's no need to ask some question about some third party, why ask? For Afa or Mirror or any other divination, anything you ask, they'll answer you. So there is no rule. It is you who is either wasting your time or you who has something important to know. So there is no rule that you cannot ask a divination about a third party or fourth party. You can. Because the Afa and the spirits are very neutral in whatever action you take. They are very neutral in any action that you take. They are only here to tell you, yes, it is possible. No, it is not possible. That's what they are here for. So whatever action you take, it is at your free will. And when the consequences come, then it is you who will have to receive that too. So there is no rule or regulation to say that you cannot do divination about the third party or other people. You can.
Okay, Papa. The perspective I was asking from is that information about maybe a third party person, which that third party person may consider probably private information that they may not want to tell. This is different, like maybe you know the person personally, you have a relationship with a person, but like information probably about a third party person which the person may not want to share with other people. Are there any things like that?
What do you? Why do you need to get a divination about a third party information that the people didn't want to share with anybody? Why do you want to find out?
I'm asking. It's not me personally, but I'm asking.
No,
Like,
but
such a
whoever,
scenario,
what is the purpose and the reason to find out what somebody's secret is? What for?
okay. Okay, okay, okay.
No, you
Okay.
must have a reason for the question. What for? Why do you want to know about somebody's secret? What do you want to use it for?
Okay, 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 okay. I get you. I get you. I get you. Okay. Anyway, I think I get you.
No, because you see, when you ask a question like that, somebody's a private affair, and it has nothing to concern you. Why do you want to know about his private affair? Unless, of course, the person is bothering you, and you want to know what he or she is using to bother you, then of course you can do a divination, and then the divination will tell you that, okay, this is what is happening, so do this, do that, so that you can avoid what is happening on you. But otherwise, what's the use of trying to know other people's secret? Even a diviner doesn't just get up and try to know people's secret just because he's a diviner.
Okay, Papa, I get you. I get you. Thank you for the answer.
Thank you too. Okay, let's go on to Facebook. We have a listic. Who is there? We have Mike Thomas again. Hello, Papa. Can we ask Senna to type into Facebook comments the books he recommend for people who are interested in IFA or IFA initiation? Do good books exist? Yeah, there are so many books about Afa, Ifa, but mostly about Ifa. Afa, not too many books are written in Afa, but there are some. But the Ifa is so spread all over the world that a lot of people wrote so many books about them. And most Nigerian babalawos and academics have written so much about Ifa and the deities, the orishas, in so many books. But I don't know, as we are saying, let's maybe Senna, because Senna is an academic, so he may also know so many books. But for us, me as a person, I don't read so many books about Afa or Ifa. When I was a little bit younger, even before getting initiated into Afa, yes, I had a book written. I read a book written by one Baba Ifa Korade about telling about the Odus and all this thing. But once I got initiated into Afa, I begin to learn the practical aspect than the book aspect. So I believe there are so many good books that exist that can inform the person who has not been initiated, and even those who have been initiated may be able to inform them to know more about this. So, Senna, if you are online, please, Mike Thomas, say you can, if you can give them books that they can, you can recommend for people to read about Afa. Yeah, thank you. And then we have this Lustig saying to Lizzie Ashoka, yes, it is true. I hear it also. So, okay, about the echo. Yeah, I think if you are still hearing the echo, please let us know, because uh, I will not know. Okay, Lizzie Ashoka also said the echo has gone now, just like what somebody said earlier. Then we have Jifa Ekulu. Good morning, Papa. Peace and love be unto you and your entire family. God bless you always. Thank you very much, Jifa. I'm very grateful. Hope your family and yourself are doing well too. May peace and love be upon you all. Then we have big sister Oluchi also. Okay, say, great evening, Papa, with peace and love, and to the family just coming. Okay, we are not too late, so you are welcome, big sister Oluchi. Very grateful. And then Lizzie said the echo was gone, and then we have Jifa Eklu again saying it's fixed now. Okay, so everybody was actually hearing it. Thank you, Lizzie. Bye. I can't wait to see you all soon. Thank you, Lizzie. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Thank you very much. And then we have a big sister Oluchi also, okay, saying echo, Papa, peace and love. Yes, yes, okay. No echoes, okay, no echo. So, okay, so thank you. So I think Lizzie pointed out that we were able to, the technical team was able to get it. Then we have a Prince Achuche. I miss you, Papa. Hope you are doing amazing. Yes, I am, Prince. Hope you are too. Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Baba Edward Craig. Say Allah Cello. Thank you, thank you. Akweka Kaka Baba. How are you? How have you been, Baba Craig? Hope you are fine. And how is the family? How is all the Orishas? Thank you very much for joining the section. My regards to all the family in Puerto Rico. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we are in YouTube now, where SB say, when do the Bokors realize a problem in the community has risen to the point that it must be addressed on a community level? How is such problem identified and addressed? Okay, it's a very, very good and relevant question. Okay, supposing you are in a community and people are sick. This house, someone is sick. The next house, before you know, somebody is sick, and then into another house, and almost all people are just getting sick, which was not the way it used to be. Then everybody will realize that there is a problem. I will use one sample. There was a problem in the old man's village some time back where chicken pox attacked the village. So there were about 3 or 4 people who were like, they are not senior in age, but they were the active people in the community. So one got it, then another got it, the chief got it, and then another elderly person also got it, chicken pox. And before they know, the chief died. So in that situation, it's like, oh, something is happening. Why these people who are like the very active people in the community who go for solutions or go to find solution for the communities are the ones getting sick? So immediately a reading was done, and then they said Sakpata, which is the voodoo Sakpata, is the one that, according to our traditional spirituality, is the one that causes chicken pox and smallpox and all these bodily things. So they had to do rituals to Sakpata to appease it. And as Sakpata, of course, it has a reason for coming into the village and giving sickness. This is the way our people address problems. So when they see it this way, they do a reading immediately. So and they can address the situation. So, and also, if there's people getting some kind of problem, which is not normal, and things start happening. Maybe today there's an accident on somebody in the village, and then somebody goes to farm, snake bite the person, and another person, something has fallen from the tree and hit him or her. So when these things start happening, they will immediately consult to find out what is going on. Because they were at one time in peace and such things were not happening. But then when it happens continuously, they realize that there must be something that is not in place. Then they will consult the gods through the diviner, and then they will find solution. So SB again continue to say, we have many things to be proud of in the diaspora. However, can the problems be addressed on a community level with the help of every spirituality. Yes, I believe that these things can be addressed on a community level with every spirituality and probably with all other spiritualities as well. But the first thing is for the people who are experiencing these challenges may come to terms with themselves to agree and also to know that they have a challenge within the community. And the people must be willing to be part of what solutions that the spiritual guidance will give them. Okay, let's take for instance in the diaspora where young people are all on drugs or most are on drugs. There is violence within communities where one group is against another group. And if you come to look at it, it is really not really for anything than material things like money and trying to get space or to get name and fame. If the community realizes that there is a problem, then the community must consult to find out what exactly is the cause of this problem and why should it continue. Afa or other divination tools in the hand of a very good diviner should be able to point out what exactly the causes of those challenges are. And it will also address how it should be handled and then taken care of. And if the community will come together as one and use any form of traditional spirituality to address it, I believe very strongly that they will be able to find solution to the problem. Sometimes it may be the destiny or the destiny of the people involved, or people who had been murdered, shot, killed. Their ghosts, their spirits are still active and causing more problem. So they have to find out how to contain them and then move them away from where these accidents happen. And then send them to the graveyard where they are. Even though the body has been buried, but the spirit can still be in the community disturbing people. So until the community comes together as one and wanted to know what are the causes of these problems and what should be done to stop them from happening, it will continue. So every spirituality and any other traditional spirituality in its real form should be able to give the answers and also give the solution. Thank you very much, SP, for the question. And then we have Charlotte Panel say, greetings, AMT. Is the spelling for what you just described is Enufo? I don't know. What did I describe? Huh? There was a comment earlier. Okay, Charlotte, please point out to the, it's a Enufo, which is Eve, Enufo. What it is, I'm not sure what you are referring to, but if you can just bring that back to me, I will be able to answer you properly. Thank you very much. Okay, Baba Craig in Puerto Rico saying we are all good. Thank you, Papa. Many blessings. And thank you to my big brother. Many blessings to you. It's been a while. Thank you a lot. I said I was going to come there, but I don't know when. Maybe one day I'll just appear. Thank you very much, big brother. And then we have Prince Achuche. Say, Papa, please, can I put your logo on my motorcycle? Yes, Prince, you can put my logo on your motorcycle. I have given you the permission. You can do that. It's fine. Okay, so we are back on TikTok. No, go up, send it up. I think we are coming to. Okay, Nick Bolo is saying again, is it compulsory to use white or any color? It's not compulsory to use white. You can use any color, but then there are certain spirits that have certain colors that they wanted to wear when you are doing their work. Sometimes people wear red, people wear blue, people wear black, people wear blue, black, or white and black together. So it depends on the spirit that you are working with. But then generally, when you wear white, you are representing all colors. So that's why maybe most people just wear white. Because even where the voodoo will be using black and red or white, red, and black, when you wear white, it is still okay. Unless, of course, the voodoo said, no, you must wear my color before attending to me. So you can wear any color because if you go to other shrines, people wear different colors. And also, ourselves, sometimes we also wear different colors depending on the voodoos that we have. There are certain voodoos that I don't have in my shrine. So you will not see me wearing such colors that people wear for such voodoos because I don't have them. But if I do have them and I know what color that I'm supposed to use, then I will surely do. But otherwise, I don't. I have very simple voodoos. So most of my voodoos is white, black, red, and white and black. Those are the voodoos that I work with, and those are the main colors that we use at African Magic Temple. But there are some other shrines that you see so many other different colors. But I don't have those voodoos, so I don't use those colors. But then maybe in those people's shrines, it is important. That's why they use them. And then we get Surface 205. What is the meaning if someone buy white car in a dream and see gold in the dream? I don't know. Maybe you are dreaming of getting rich. I don't know. You have to work for it. If you want to be rich, work for it. But how can you buy a white car and then get gold in it? But maybe either you were discussing something concerning gold, or you are thinking of buying car, and or you have seen some car that attracted you. I cannot tell why someone can have a dream of buying a white car and then seeing gold in them. Honestly, I cannot tell. I don't understand. And then we have a Mayor Junior '09. Do you make someone rich? No, I'm not a bank manager. You see, when you want to get rich, I think the banks in the world are the one that keep money. When you go to a bank manager and tell the bank manager, I need money, they have their vault. There's money in the vault. And if you are able to meet their terms and conditions, you can carry some of those monies back to your house and become rich. I don't make people rich. Me too, I want somebody to make me rich. Thank you very much. Okay, somebody was answering, Junior, we don't offer such things at African Magic Temple. Okay, thank you, African Magic Temple. And then we have Bosomba saying hello Bosomba, how are you? And then we have Tom Gazy, 01 sent likes to the host. And then we have Jacques Sifeg, follow the host. I think that is uh, Ja Lucifer GH. Okay, Ja Lucifer GH is for send likes to the host. And then we have someone's quick something. Move it up. Let me see. Quick one. Follow the host, and then Ja Lucifer GH sent likes to the host. Quick one send likes to the host, and then we have Gan Mauli send likes to the host, and then Iraki. What is going on? I don't know. Then we have a big sister Oluchi also okay on TikTok, giving us a crown. Thank you very much, big sister. And then we have Musa Zakari one. Your numbers they are already posted over there, please. Then we have a Benjamin Che say send likes, and then we have the Musa Zakari say I have your number, thank you. Then we have Sun Holy Sister Gmail.com. Follow the host, and then Sidex Dramani follow the host, and then we have Adrax Wangs who join the section. Thank you all for joining and sending your likes to us. We are very grateful here. Charlotte, I think your question, I wanted to get that one. Enupo, which means talking, but I don't know where that should be. So let me know. And then we have Desta Dickman. Respect, Papa. Can you tell me how karma work in Vodou? Karma is not limited to Vodou or limited to Hinduism and limited to Christianity. Karma is karma. Just the way it works in karma, that's how it works. When they say karma, what is a Hindu word or Sanskrit word, which means the reaction of an action. If you take an action, there is always a reaction. If you take a good action, there will be a good reaction. When you take a bad action, there will be a bad reaction. So karma works just the same way like anywhere in the world. So it is the action and the reaction. So there is nothing like special to say Voodoo karma is different from Muslim karma, or is different from Christian karma, or it is different from Hindu karma. Karma is karma. When you create an action, you should expect that there will be a reaction. That is what the nature is, the law of nature. Then Bubuneta Makulu was laughing at the question. I don't know. Thank you, everybody. So Prince Achuche saying thank you, Papa. Thank you very much, Prince. I'm very grateful. And then Prince also was laughing. Maybe the question makes people to laugh because okay, it is about the money. Okay, about money. Yeah, of course. If you are looking for money to be rich, I think you go to bank, because we all know that banks have money. I'm not a banker. I don't own a bank. Africa Magic Temple is not a bank. We are just a shrine teaching people how to live their life and how to follow their destinies, and also know how to be in harmony with nature according to the laws of nature. We are not a bank, and we don't have any vault whereby we can make you rich. The people who keep deceiving you that spirit world will send you money and you become rich without working, I tell you, go to the person's house and see whether any spirit has been sending them money, or the one they are collecting from you that they are using to look after themselves. If somebody says spirit will send you money, go and see whether how much spirit has sent to him himself. After all, he's the one who is telling you that spirit can give you money. Why spirit is not giving to him? Okay, we have a Benjamin Chase. Please, any remedy getting customer? I'm an electrician. Yes, Benjamin, I think what you do is find out what your problem is. What is the cause of your challenges? Why you are not getting customers? You can find out through divination or a reading. And then when you find out through divination or a reading, you will be able to know how to fix your problems. If you are interested that we should do the divination for you, you can contact the shrine number, and we will do the divination for you. you ask enquiries, make enquiries at the shrines number, and then they will tell you what to do. And once you get the divination done and the necessary direction, I believe strongly things will change in your favor. Thank you very much. And then we have a dollar sign 818. Say, Papa, really miss you. I want to join the Bokor. Okay, anytime, dollar, anytime you want. How can I join? Oh, you have to call the shrine and then they will book appointment for you, and then we will discuss how you want to join the Akpoka. Akpo, we are going to do the Akpo in December, first week of December. We'll be doing it in first week of December, so you can join. Mm, thank you very much. How can I join? So you join. Call the shrine number is there in the comments, and you can join. Say okay. It's okay. Say okay. Thank you very much. Then we have Paquito, 1987, who joined the section. Thank you all for joining. Yeah, we are on it small, small. Is there some questions there for me to answer?
Just some information.
Okay. So there is a question on Clubhouse from Zoe Griffin. Please, actually, this is my first time, and I believe my ancestor directed me here. Can I stick around for learning and insight? Sure, why not? That's why we are all here. We are all learning. Yeah, even I am here talking to me too. I'm learning from your questions and from all the interactions that we are having. So we are all learning. Thank you very much, Zoe. You can stick around as long as you want to. Big sister Oluchi was laughing too. Papa always said, if you need money, go to the bank. Papa don't have bank, but they silly asking the same question. Peace and love. Yes, I'm not a banker. I don't know how to go to work in bank or counting money and accounting. I didn't go to school to learn accounting. So the bank is always there. There are plenty. And some will give you loan, some will also take your money. So when you go there, they will give you conditions. And if you are able to meet their condition, of course, if they have to give you, they will give you. But we at African Magic Temple, we are not a bank. We don't make money for people. We don't double money for people. We don't charm money for people because we do not believe in that. It is just fraud. Uh, it's a scam to tell you that someone can make money for you and make you get rich. So why they themselves they didn't get rich? Why should they take your money? If I know how to get rich from spirit, you think I will be telling you? I'll just stay in my room and be bringing out money, dollar, pound, euro, and Japanese yen, all the big, big, big currency. I'll just be bringing out and be chopping and making my family happy. So someone tells you that, oh, you come, I'm going to make money for you. And you look inside the person's family. The family, they have poor people. They have people who are struggling and suffering. And you believe that this man or this woman can make money for you. Why is it that the people who are around him or her, he or she did not make money for them? You should be very stupid to think that someone can make money for you and you get rich without you working. It is not possible. So then, okay, I think you should like that question, that comment from Big Sister Oluchi. Thank you all. Thank you all. We are on, and then I think I have a question uh, uh, on Clubhouse, say from Shogun. Sorry for bringing this back. Please, what is the significance of kola nut in Ewe culture? Okay, I don't know. Honestly speaking, I don't know what is the significance of kola nut in Ewe culture. But some people eat kola nut for spirits, and especially if the spirit likes kola nut, then the person chew it. People also chew kola nut when there is something serious happening in a community. I think it's a stimulant. Cola nut is a stimulant, and people chew it so that they don't go to sleep. And when they are doing wakekeeping, people chew cola nut so that they don't go to sleep. But generally, I don't really know what is the significance of the cola nut, apart from people chewing it. And then, of course, I have a voodoo with me, which is called Goro voodoo, which means voodoo of cola nut. So I give cola nut to eat whenever I am doing its work. And when people want to get initiated into it, I also ask them to bring cola nut so that I will give it to the spirit, because that is the what do you call it? That is what the spirit uh, like. It's even part of its name is Goro Voodoo, means a voodoo of kola nut. But then, in generally, the significance of kola nut in Ewe spirituality could also be that it represents blood. Because if you cannot kill animal for certain voodoos, then maybe if the voodoo eats kola nut, when you chew kola nut and you spit on it, it gives that blood-like color to the voodoo. So I think that's it, but I don't really know. I can't say on 100% what it is. Shogun, that's my answer to your this. But if you anybody knows anything of kola nut in Ebe voodoo or in any other voodoo, we can share it so that we can also learn. But I don't know why kola nut, but I we use it. Yeah, we use it. But for me, because of Togbe Jopata, it's a cola voodoo, so I use cola. But apart from that, I don't use cola for any other voodoo. I use it, I chew it myself. So me myself, I become the voodoo. I chew it sometimes. Thank you very much, Shogun. Very grateful. So dollar sign 818 is said, Papa, I couldn't see the temple number, please. It is there, but okay, they'll write it again for you. Then Benjamin Che say, Papa, please, any small knowledge on third eye? Yeah, Ben, you see, the third eye that people used to talk about, people thought that third eye is like going to the shop and buying a biscuit. And then you can come home and chew it. Third eye is the sixth sense. No, normally human beings have five senses. But when you are able to develop the sixth sense, that you know without knowing how you know, you see without seeing, without really using your eyes, that is what is called the third eye. It is not something that you can just get by imagining it or thinking about it. You need to work for it. You need to be initiated into some voodoo or some spiritual discipline, and then slowly you can develop that sense, which is a sixth sense. Then people say you have third eye. It is not something that you just go and pay money and then you just get it and it start working. No, it's not like that. I haven't seen anybody getting it that way, but maybe there is someone who can do it that way, but I have not come across such a person yet. Okay, so we have no, okay. Then we have Spiritual Science Society. Akam, hello, welcome to the program. Thank you very much. Send likes to the host. Hello, Akam, how are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Pablo Game Z3 sent likes to the host and send Pakwasi boss. Please does making money spiritual? Okay, we go back. He said, does making money spiritual come with human blood? I don't even know whether making money with chicken self come. How much more with human blood? Nobody can make money for you. So whether human blood or with chicken blood or goat blood or mosquito blood, I don't know whether anybody can make money for you. So I don't know have that idea yet. So we don't talk about how people can make money, spiritual money. So we don't even know whether it is human blood or it's mosquito's blood or it is chicken's blood that is used, because we don't believe that such a thing exists. So those of the people who told you they can make it, I think you can direct such questions to them. But at African Magic Temple, we don't believe that kind of thing exists. We believe that hard work and also using your mind and brain intelligence is what will help you to be successful, not sitting down and waiting for spirit to come and give you money. No spirit has money to give you. So please, that kind of questions should not even arise in your mind. And then we have Benjamin Che say, okay, Papa, okay, thanks, Papa. Thank you to Benjamin. Then we have Paul Akolgo. Paul Akolgo say, following us at the African Magic Clinic. The password, we do not offer such services. What is password? Okay, the password, that's he asked the question. Okay. Then we have Pablo Game Z33. What about spiritual protection? Yes, we do, because we are all needing protection from accident, from enemies, from bad spirits, from even our fellow human beings. So protection we offer. There are so many things that is done here. When you get into them, you will be protected. Thank you for that question. And then we have France Six Spring joining the section. Okay, let's go back to. Okay, I'm going back onto Clubhouse. We have a Shogun is okay. I think Zeal to Shogun above. Am I?
I just deleted the message because yeah, Shogun responded and then I put the last message there responding to what he was saying.
Okay.
The last one on the chat right now.
Okay, thank you. Then we have Shogun again. Thanks, Papa. We Igbos say, he who brings cola not brings life. It's really significant to us. Thank you. Yes, I know that it is said in Igbo that he who brings cola brings life. In Chino Achebe's book, Things Fall Apart. I think that's true. But then for us, the cola that people may use in this contest, because we know we have two types of cola nuts. I'm not talking about the bitter cola. There is one that has 5, 6, 7 faces, 4, 3 faces. And then there is a normal cola that has just 2 faces. So I have been seeing it sometime in the Igbo and the Nigerian movies where you break the cola and then you throw it around. Yeah. So that one in Ewe culture, we call it a V. We call it a child, a V. And that is the main one that is used in our spirituality. But the normal cola goro is not used in many things, but it's used by certain people. So a V, ata, logo, or ata, a V, logo, which means the atakwi, which is the alligator pepper. Then we have the michingoro, or the bitter cola, that is called lobo. Then we have the evi, which is the cola with the 4 faces, 3 faces, 7 faces. These 3 is said in Ewe to represent the Father, the Son, and the spiritual being, or the Holy Spirit, if there is any called Holy Spirit. So this cola nut is used in believing that when you want to make any spiritual thing, or if you want to invoke spirits and make them to be active, we chew these 3 together, or they put, sometimes spirits demand these 3 you put down before they manifest or do things for you. So that 4-face cola is usually not called cola in our language. It's called a V. So maybe when I was talking about kola nut, my mind didn't even come onto this. So when you come about this, when Igbos and they have to remove the eye and throw it and say things, yeah. But ours is that the three bitter cola, the Atari, Atakwi we call it, or the alligator pepper, and that four-face cola are supposed to be a spiritual entity on their own. They represent the Trinity in our cosmology. Thank you very much. And then we have a, uh, what do you call it? Let me see. I think it is Shogun was saying that Papa, we okay. That's why I say bring cola, not bring fly. Is really significant to us. Then Shogun again at Zil. Yes, I wanted to see if there is a correlation. Then Zil Harris at Shogun said, I deleted my last message, corrected a typo in it, and pre-posted the comment here. Glad that you got more info on your journey with your question. I have been told by some Igbos that kola nut is everything. It means a lot in their culture. Okay, I know we are all different cultures, so maybe in the Igbo culture, it may be very that so powerful. Of course, Aves use kola also, but it is not the way it is said in Igbo that he who brings cola brings life. But I know our cultures are all interchangeable, so there may be somewhere in every culture where that cola becomes very important. But the AV, as I was saying, with the four faces or three face, seven face, is yeah, it's a very powerful thing used in every spirituality. Then Shogun went on to say, yes, we use the ones with four lobos and above. Okay. Then the two lobe cola is what we call goro, and it's only eaten but not used for spirituality. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The goro. But then there is a voodoo I have, which is called goro, voodoo. So it uses the two lobos, lobed cola. But then the four lobes and these things are mainly for other spiritual things in every culture too. Uh, Thank you very much, all of you, for the insight and the comments and the teachings that you are giving to all of us. Then we have a Lustig, the Papa. Do spirits only take possessions of those who are initiates, or they can take possession of anyone? They can take possession of anyone. It's not only initiates. When you are in a place and the spirits are being invoked, sometimes if the vibration of the spirits correspond with yours, they can take over you, and then whether you are initiate or you are not initiate. And then Lustig went on to say, Papa, those desperate for money, direct them to Agrada's temple. Over here, we pray for wealth and blessings uh, of the ancestors, which is more than just money. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Agrada is still there. I think she's in jail now or in some lockout, but she's still called Agrada. So maybe people can try to go and look for her. Yeah. She has been, said she has been dashing block. So it's okay. It's all the same. It's life. Thank you very much, Lustig. I'm very grateful for that. Oh, where is that Agrada picture?
Lamin doesn't know her, so I showed you the picture
On your phone.
on the.
Where is Agrada? Nana Agrada. Mm. Fake people and deceiving people that they are spiritualists. Now she's facing the music. We can jump from spiritual, from traditional priestess to pastor immediately. And Ghanaians are so stupid to accept. Anyway, we are having a lot of stupid people around the world. So people are crazy. Okay, then we have Shogun again. Thanks, Papa, for the Renaissance teachings. We Africans will unite on our spirituality, which is a better bond than skin color, like they always push from the West. This is a better test for who is African and who is not. Thanks again. Thank you very much, Shogun. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, with time, we will get there. We will get there slowly. Okay, so where are we now? Can we go to YouTube and see if we have some? And is there anybody on Zoom today?
Yes, there was.
Okay, so you can, if Kafui is still there, please, you can ask a question if you want to. And okay, we can go. Okay, Kafui was saying that.
My question is in the chat box.
Okay, so you say, I love your teachings, continue to teach us. Please, I will like to know if one keeps seeing his dead father in his or her dreams. Please, what does it imply? From my observation and my experience, it probably means that your ancestors or your father is trying to tell you something, is trying to give you some information. So what you can do is you must do a reading or do a divination to find out this dream that you are having. What does it mean? And then a good diviner should be able to pinpoint through afar exactly what is happening and then give you directions to know what to do. So the best is to do a divination, because even me myself, when I have a dream and I don't understand, I immediately do a divination to find out what the meaning of that dream is. So if you kept seeing your father in your dream, or anybody who kept seeing their parents or loved one in the dream, the best thing to do is to do a divination to find answers from the spirit world. Because divination is to give you answers from the spirit world, things that you don't know, so they can now make it clear to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Kafri. Then we have Desta to everyone saying, hello, Papa. Many respect for you. Can you tell me how Kama work in Voodoo? Like I had already said, Desta, Kama works in Voodoo just like how it works in everyday life. When you do or you take any action, there's surely a reaction. If it's a good action, it will be a good reaction. If it is a bad action, then you know you are going to get a bad reaction. And that is what karma is, and it is the same everywhere. It is not like how Christians tell you. In Christianity, they tell you can do bad thing, and then you go to the church or go to a priest and tell the priest that I have done bad things, so tell God to forgive me. What about the person that you have wronged? The person that you have wronged, why wouldn't the priest advise you to go to that person and beg for forgiveness? And then God should, you go to the priest and God will forgive you. Nature doesn't work like that. That is a lie. Nature doesn't work like that. If you offend somebody, go to the person and beg for forgiveness. Don't expect that you go to another person who is not related to the action you have taken to forgive you, and it will be. It won't. It is never like that. That's not the way nature works. So thank you very much, Desta. Thank you. And then okay, so okay, it's the same thing that Desta put on YouTube, and then, here we have a question here from Shogun. Thanks, Papa, for okay, that's gone. And then Zil Harris is there anything you can share with us about the deity Mama Chamba and relevance to slavery? Okay, Zil, you see, Mama Chamba, I don't know so much about it. It is until I started dealing with people from the diaspora before I started hearing about Mama Chamba. So honestly speaking, I don't even know what kind of voodoo is Mama Chamba. But I know that, but I know that the Aves call this bracelet that we are wearing Chambaga. means the metal of chamba. But then in Ghana, we have tribe called Chamba people. They are in the northern part of Ghana, and I think into Benin, Togo, and also part of Ivory Coast and into Burkina Faso. They are the Chamba people. So I don't know much about Mama Chamba as a voodoo or deity, but until I started dealing with the people from the diaspora, before I'm hearing say Mama Chamba, Mama Chamba. I've never heard it before. All my life, we only talk about Chamba metal, Chamba metal, Chamba metal. So I don't know. Okay, that Chamba and slavery, I believe very strongly is a creation of some clever people that they just have wanted people from the diaspora to come, so they take advantage of them by saying Chamba is the one who took you to the sea and brought you back. I don't know about it. Honestly, I've been in this thing for over 40 plus years, and I don't know anything about that. Chamba and slavery, and I don't know.
Yeah, the way that it is described on the internet, and I'm just looking on the internet, and I know the internet can be stupid, is that I got it wrong. Not a deity, but maybe more of a collective that represents the ancestors of people who became enslaved. But that was just where I stopped, and I was like,
I believe that is a new creation that people want to make money out of the people in the diaspora to make people to feel some kind of emotion and all this, because Chamba people are it's a tribe just like Ewe people, and Shogun is saying there is a Chamba people in Nigeria and in Cameroon too. So where is the Mama Chamba now? Which part of the voodoo? Where is the voodoo? Is it in Ghana? Is it in Nigeria? Is it in Cameroon? Or is it in Togo? Or is it in Burkina Faso? Where is the Mama Chamba?
Oh, I don't know. If you're asking me, I have to go back to the internet. And
so this is why it's a new thing to me. But I know about Chamba people. I had lived with Chamba people. I had lived with people who are from the Chamba tribe. But most of them that I met were mostly Muslims. But in the olden days, the Chamba is also believed to be very spiritual. Otherwise, the Chambaga, or the metal that we were called Chambaga, wouldn't have been there. But if they say Chamba Lafe, Chamba Le Agble, means there is Chamba at home and there is also a Chamba in the farm. So I've never met any voodoo called Mama Chamba before. And I've not even seen anybody who has a voodoo called Mama Chamba. But I know about Chamba people. And in the diaspora, I've been hearing you say Chamba is a deity that took slaves across the sea. I've never heard until I start dealing with the diaspora. So I don't know. I cannot tell. Maybe there is a voodoo called Mama Chamba, but I don't know. Even I think I had an argument with somebody. I asked them to tell me where the Chamba is. Which area do they have the voodoo Chamba, whereby I can also visit to know, because I don't know much about it, but I know about Chamba people and I know about the metal called Chamba. So probably there is a voodoo called Chamba, but whether that voodoo has anything to do with slavery or not, I don't know.
Okay, thank you. I also wanted to just mention that I was going through a hoodoo, not voodoo, but a hoodoo book, African American hoodoo just now, and I was like reviewing some of the things that I highlighted in my notes I took, and something that didn't stand out to me before stood out just now because we had the whole conversation about Torbe Enigma, and that is that steel dust and anvil dust is very important in hoodoo.
What?
So it was interesting to me to make the connection.
That's what is very important in hoodoo.
That steel dust is an anvil dust is very important in hoodoo.
Okay. The anvil dust.
Yeah.
The anvil dust is important in voodoo too. That's why I say that when anything happens to people will go to the blacksmith to do the rituals. Sometimes the anvil, not the anvil, but the metal dust that is falling off the hot metal pile up at the bottom of the anvil. They fetch that one sometimes and pour it into a bath and bath. And sometimes even the hot metal, the water into which the hot metal is put when it is taken out of the fire after shaping it, that water also is used in voodoo. That is for gu and other things. When there is a problem or challenges, they go to that. But how it happens in hoodoo, I cannot tell. But in voodoo, we have been doing that long time.
Interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we have a shogun again. Maybe the people in the diaspora created their own deity and named it Mama Chamba, and that's what I'm also beginning to believe, because me, I don't know it. Yeah, because like the hoodoo also is a creation in the diaspora, and we don't have hoodoo. And I was asking people what's the meaning of hoodoo, and they say, oh, it is a spiritual practice by Black Americans or African Americans. So what is the meaning? How can you break the word who and do? What does it mean? Nobody was able to explain to me. But voodoo, we know that vo means liberty, do means community. That which liberates the community is called voodoo. But I don't know about hoodoo. So anyway, we are all learning. And then Shogun went on to say, or maybe the priestess of that diaspora community was Chamba woman. It could be. It could be. Maybe there was a Chamba woman who was taken alongside in the slavery, and then later she became a priestess, and people start calling her Mama Chamba. Probably. Yeah. Because even one time in Ghana, we had a minister called Iban Chambers. He became the Secretary General of the ECOWAS chamber. Ibam Chambers. He's a chamber man. So I don't know, but it's interesting. We are all learning. So, but I have never met the voodoo yet, and I haven't seen anybody who has the voodoo. But of course, Aves talk about chambaga as the metal, but they have not pointed about any particular voodoo. But maybe there is a voodoo called voodoo chamba or mama chamba. But I have not come across it. Okay, so we are on TikTok again, and then we have Emmanuel Fiati say, Toby, I want to come and see you. Yeah, Emmanuel, we are always here. Then we have Lady G15. Good evening, Daddy. Hello, Lady G. Thank you for joining us. Then we have Samuel Lononobu. Samuel Ononobu sent the likes, and then he's also following. Emmanuel Fiati saying location. We are on the Spinters Road around a coastal area. But call the number first and book an appointment. Because if you come here without booking an appointment, I may not be here and I may not attend to you. Then we have a big time, say send also likes and then this thing. So yes, I think so. We are almost done with today, and we have Mr. Bonsu, then Randall and other people also joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. So get Facebook and let's see if there's anything there. The time is getting closer to 6 o'clock here, and we'll be closing the section for today. And then we have Osabu Moses. He said, Papa, Enuledo. Enuledo now Moses. America Mandena Nudo. Please, can you teach us about Togbi Charlie Dagbeneba? I am very sorry because I am coming from Epedome. I'm from Hohwe, where the story of Togbi Charlie does not exist. What I know about Togbe Charlie, that he is from Chame in Anglo area. I've been to Chame many times, and I have my teachers also in Chame. So I don't really know about Togbe Charlie. I am from Hohoe. If you ask me about my grandfather or my great grandfather, I can tell you stories about him. What I don't know and what I don't really experience and see, I don't talk about. So I cannot know the stories of Togbe Charlie. People have so many stories, but I don't know. So I'm sorry, I cannot talk about Togbe Charlie because I don't know very much about him. So that's the last question on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Okay. So check the. There's another question again. I think we are done. Zil. Okay. Okay. So here, no, we have already read this one. Zil Harris is. I just found this. We'll watch it later after we end Clubhouse today. It's a YouTube video on a Mama Chamba called in Togo. Okay, so okay, you can see the distance. So yeah, so it might be in Togo, in the northern part of Togo or wherever. We will also find a way to look at it. Say Mama Chamba calls. Okay, thank you, Zil. Thank you very much. Are we done?
Yes, please.
Okay. So if we don't have any more questions, please. It's already 6:02, and I'm going to close the section. Eh? And that is already 6 o'clock. Yeah, so we will be doing other things later. So we'll close the section for today. And thank you very much, Osabu Moses, for that question. I don't know so much about Toby Charlie, so that's why I cannot answer or talk about it. Because if I'm saying things that I don't know about, I'm just trying to mess up myself and also deceive people. So what I don't know, I don't talk about. Thank you very much. Okay, so thank you all for being part of today's section. And Senna, are you still there or you went to bed? You went to bed because it's late in Japan right now. And then they went for that festival, so they will be tired. Yo, ago, mado ago zieto. Thank you, Papa. I'm very grateful. That's coming from Osabu Moses. Thank you too. Very grateful. I know that do now. O ago mado ago zieto. Mayo mauga sogbolisa, mauga kiti kata, mauga se. Ese joto ame joto, ese nanu ame sete nanu ame omono fe vito kuno fe vito kuno fe vi me bien nanu, omono fe vi ogbena. Omono fe vi me bien nanu. Dokuna fe vi bien nanu, dokuna fe vi ogbena. Ese popoli po se da tafia, se joto ame joto, se nanu ame lo. Ese gran ame gran, se Georgie ame Georgie. E yo ora ke do ago. E me yo se me han fura se me fura shupite do ago. Ya braxas, abraxas, abraxas. Braças, meus e a treco do ago. Eu tá andre to be me kuna. O verso aton, kama yo do ago. E me yo me na so je anyi du so kaka chikazi bo je andre me la fa me nya bolo me ate pe me nya bolo. Yoru hono nyi me yo ra ke kele we nya nyi gba ma jo flo la fa kla nyi gba mo do ri ga. O nya bi me ma te kulu este ku ete ga. Akai me yo ro. O to we jo pata do ago. Me yo afana go no afa gbo ma ju so. Pupo so pe to mo so le me da pa bi. Yo ko le gbe meji. Eku meji woli meji di meji lo so meji ngoli meji abla meji akra meji buda meji sa meji ka meji trupe meji tula meji lete meji che meji fu meji. Ko che tula me yo. Kle ba fu me po to ba do ko to ba de yale pa ko ne ni lo. Apena ni gbogbo re to gbe mama. Apena ni gbogbo re lo. Me sia me gere biaji Facebook, YouTube, Zoom, Clubhouse, TikTok, peto bete. Togbe o, ko sa me gere re mi abu mo na. Mi bu dagbe bo mo no, mi bu la sese bo mo no, mi bu ngogbo yi bo mo no. La keke me be jije me, ne bana me sia me. Togbe o, yo bete le mi amen ko yo le adepo le mi ayokuri, mi abu mo na o. De bio ko mi ani mi ma ta nya wo gbere. Mi da si me bete che togbe mi anda si me na fu pla. Yo, I just prayed for all of us that this coming week should be a fruitful week to us. Those of us who are needing help, we should get help. Those who are looking for opportunities, the doors should open for them. And may your ancestors and the ancestors and the gods of your ancestors continue to bless you and make ways for you so that you can become greater than you are. May the gods be with you. Thank you all for joining the section. And until next week, bye bye from African Magic Temple.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Bye
Have a
bye.
good week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Welcome.
Bye.
Bye. I think we are done.
Yes.